Today, we are going to find the most expensive game in this market. Not necessarily to buy, but I want to know what's this market got? Expensive games? Let's see what we can find, and we'll put a little tally on and we'll see what we can do. Let's go. So the big hitter Game Boy games, True Lies, no matter what platform this is on, is always an expensive game. Not that good of a game, but actually a really, if I like a collector, this is a good one to have on Super Nintendo and the Sega Mega Drive. Obviously, you've got your Game Boy there. Dropping down, so I'm not really in the mood or in the kind of market at the minute for anything foreign, Japanese, South Korean, whatever. But these guys always have really good stuff. Oh, check it out, guys, as well. CD32, bit of double pack on the Alien Breed. Oh my God, that is actually amazing. I actually never knew they did the double pack there. So that's really good to see. And what else we got? Dropping down, there's Neo Geo Samurai Showdown. Just sold a copy of this on the 3DO. Always a really nice kind of stuff to have. But this is where I'm really at. So, Space Ace there on the Super Nintendo. Now, I filmed an amazing art collection and saw the original piece of artwork for this. Again, not really the best game. I don't own it, and the condition isn't that great, but still, that might be a must. I think I need to get that. I'm going to have a look at the condition on that. I'll go and speak to Jess, and we'll check the condition out of that. This is quite an obscure one. As far as Super Nintendo goes, NHL 96. See, I might consider that as well. That's a consideration, so we'll put that down. But yeah, this is some wicked stuff. What is this? Time Tracks. Again, nice PAL Super Nintendo. Interesting. We're racking it up here, guys. We're actually racking up. I don't know if that's complete. You don't see it round. Oh, it's got no manual. It says no manual. Oh, see what he says about that. We'll consider it. But Lost Vikings, I own this. And of course, we've got more like the Japanese stuff. Wow. Oh, and of course, we've got Final Fight at the back. The Firemen. I have a PAL copy of this, unboxed, repro box, an original manual. But that, I bet that's cost a fortune. So I really just want to have a look and see how much the Firemen is. My hair out, what a mess. Which is right up there again. Even though I've got it on PAL, I think it would be interesting to just look at the price on Super Famicom. I did try to buy it online, but it is expensive, even from Japan. So let's see how much Console Passion have got it for. Right, here we go, guys. It is gorgeous condition, locked in at 130. Now, if I didn't have the PAL version, I would definitely grab this, because that is stunning. And Ryan kindly got it down from there. So Ryan, you're a legend. So we've got Jess there. Right, again, we're looking for the most expensive game at the Expo. So let's check out Console Passion. Let's see what the most expensive game is. I think it's going to be a Neo Geo game. Already clocked it. It's 4 figures. It's 4 figures. Check this. So Ryan just picked this out for me. Ryan, what actually is this game? I'm not going to get you on camera, but what?
Waku 7.
Waku 7, locked in at $17.50. Now, there are some additional Neo Geo games that I'm going to show you guys, but so far in the market, we've got this as the most expensive find yet. And then for $1,200, we got SNK versus Capcom SVC Chaos. I mean, again, we were just joking around with the Neo Geo. It probably is the most expensive console to collect for. Holy smokeroni. I mean, I don't even know what that title is, guys, but I can see the price locked in there at 1,500 smackers. I mean, this really is such an astronomical console to collect for. And you can see some of the prices on the other games. I mean, there's some decent price stuff in here. You know, 150. Recognise that. See, my Japanese is terrible. Fatal Fury special there at 180. So if you did want to get some stuff on Neo Geo, I guess you can. But my God, that is next level stuff, guys. All right, so far, guys, we have found some expensive games with console passion. I don't think we're going to top it. Let's go over here, though. Let's check it out. So I have struggled to find a game more expensive than $17.50 so far, but the search continues. But we haven't done this kind of area, so we're going to go and do that now and see if we can find another expensive game to beat $17.50. So we'll check these guys out. There's some Pokemon here. I don't think we're going to beat $17.50 as the most expensive game, but we'll give it a go. Not $17.50. There's a game here that beats it. 2,500 quid. Check it. Fire Red. It must be factory sealed. That so far has taken the lead as the most expensive game found at the Expo. Wow. Right, guys, just admiring the artwork on the Super Famicom stuff here. How nice does that look? So nice. Bit of a NTSC plot there. Oh, that's actually German. That is not NTSC, that is German. I see the DM for Deutschmark. What else we got in? Super Putty. And then FIFA 64, which we will definitely pass on. Oh wow, Turtles in Time as well. It's not bad at 30 quid for an unbox, but we don't need it. But it's a decent stall. Nothing I want, but they do have the biggest hitter of the show so far. Unless we can top it here. No. Insane. So there's always big hitters on here, and of course this episode is about the most expensive game we can find. So far, 2,500, 1,750 are games that have been way up there, but I think on the back, the Firemen, I reckon that's about 1,200 quid. We film it all the time, we see it all the time. Thankfully I now own a PAL copy. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, big hitters on the back. Right, a Pepsi vending machine USB powered hub amongst a lot of Japanese. Really cool game, guys.
Is it? Oh my God, there's a 7-Up one too.
That is cool. Quarters arcades. Oh yeah, the 7-Up one is there. That's freaking awesome, dude. That is really cool. You intrigued, yeah?
Yeah.
It is nice. It's got to dispense cans, surely. That's what it is.
No, it doesn't.
Surely it does. Right, so it's a bit of a minefield. Trying to find Japanese games, but I would love to find the Firemen on PlayStation 1, which was, it's actually Fireman 2, which is a sequel to Firemen.
So yes, Console Passion does have a fantastic selection of Japanese retro games, and I think one of my next Japanese games is definitely going to be the Fireman 2, like I've said. Having now picked it up on a PAL Super Nintendo with manual and repro box, I feel like I really want to play the original game, and thankfully I've got a region-free PlayStation 1, so I'll be able to kind of play it. I don't even need to kind of fork out for a Japanese PlayStation. But I just also wanted to take some time here just to reflect on this market, because I don't think there were enough game stalls. There's a lot of kind of Etsy sellers and things, which is great, but as a retro gamer you want to go to these markets and you want to find the really big hitters on, say, like your Super Nintendo, NES, Sega Mega Drive, and they just seem to lack. And I also noticed that there's some sellers on the original website lineup weren't there. So what were your thoughts?
It's nowhere near as busy now, which is really nice. But Jess is going to get a pin badge, which is expletive, and we won't put it on because of YouTube guidelines, but she's going to this stall here to get a little pin badge.
So sadly I didn't find the Fireman 2, but I think I'm going to roll that one over to see if Alan from Forgotten Worlds is bring it to the Doncaster market on the 21st of June. So that's a Saturday, so that is when the next replay market is going to be. Saturday 21st of June, I'll be going and I hope to see you guys there. Of course, I'll be giving away a load of channel stickers, might even bring some really fancy channel cards to this next one, just do little giveaways, because so many of you guys stopped me and I just again want to say thank you for supporting the channel, thank you for watching the episode, and so many of you mentioned 100,000 subscribers, so keep watching, keep commenting, keep liking, and let's tram on through to get to it.
Okay, so £2,500 is the winner thus far in, but there've been some pretty big hitters here. I don't think we're going to top that, but obviously we're going to continue to look, and we might just see a couple of bargains along the way. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the beauty of retro game hunting, because you never really know what you're going to get. So let the hunt continue. All right, shout out to Reese, who picked something up for me for my 42nd birthday, which is very soon. You've obviously, well, you may have already seen it, but before we leave, I just need to go and pick it up. And I've forgotten what aisle it's in, but it's 3D printed, but it's really high quality, incredible quality. And thank you, Reese. I love you, mate. A bit of Super Turrican. So on Super Nintendo earlier, it's the second one on Super Nintendo though. Unfortunately missing manual. That's not a bad price in at 95 quid. And that is nice and obscure. Weirdly obscure, but quite cheap. What do you reckon, guys? Worth 18 quid? I think so. It's all boxed up. Is it that one? Look at that. Can't wait to get that back to the Lady Lounge. That is amazing. Thank you so much.
Not heavy, obviously, but
it's big, yeah. It's a bit bulky. I'm sure I'll manage. Thank you so much. That's great.
Complimentary clearing.
Oh, no way. Oh, wow. Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Give me the white one.
And I'll follow you on Instagram as well. I'll link it in the description. I've scanned your QR code, so yeah. Thank you.
Following you.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Cool.
3 days later.
Okay. So, of course, we are back. Great market, great experience, water and fabric refresher cotton fresh. Thank you. But of course, you guys all want to know what's in here. Now, Reese actually got me this for my 42nd birthday, and I think by the time this video goes live, that would have already have passed. So, Reese, thank you incredibly for this. It's going to look great either in the Lady Loft or Lady Lounge. I'm not quite sure where it's going to go yet, but I really wanted to kind of have it its own unboxing. So let's go. We've even got packing peanuts, which I'm going to save in case I sell anything random. Now this is a huge, huge piece. Oh, I think they took the head off for him. So the head Velcro's on, so you might be able to guess what we've got. Molly's certainly interested. Come on then, you stay there. And the head, I think, is down here. Is it? Whoa! Whoa! This is cool. What is it, Mal? What is that? What? This is so well made, and I think they are, the guys that 3D printed this are called, is it like Upturned Horse? I need to make sure that is on as good as it can because it feels a bit wobbly. But that is mint. We're not done though, because there's more to this. That kind of feels like it's not very stable. But he also came with this. Now this is a great piece. I love the colour on this. He's got a bomb. We've got a Bomberman. How cool is that? I think that is going to look absolutely wicked in the Lady Lounge or Loft. Obviously, you're going to stay tuned for another episode because I think I want to surprise you on where I'm going to put it. Take a guess, actually. Where do you think it'll go better? Lady Lounge or Lady Loft? But I'm also, we're going to head upstairs now. I'm going to show you the rest of the stuff that I actually picked up from the new Birmingham Retro Gaming Market. And I say new because it was, of course, a brand new venue. So this is cool and I love it. Thank you, Reese. Okay, yes, Birmingham Gaming Market. It was okay. And when I say okay, it was a great venue, lots of aisle space, way too many Etsy sellers for my liking, for my personal taste. I know Jess loves the Etsy stuff and I love the creativity of people. However, I want to see retro games, especially Super Nintendo. Now, you've already seen Bomberman. We have a temporary place for Bomberman and the Bomb. Thank you so much, Therese. It was a birthday gift and he was like, yo, I'm gonna get you that. I was like, where? And then the transaction was done. So thank you so much, Therese, for that. And I've been teasing obviously pickups, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you a nice haul of Super Nintendo games. Now I have some cartridge doubles to sell, so head over to Discord, Gem's stuff for sale. I'm going to put some cartridges in there. So let me just kind of like press the elevator button here, go down and pick up some Super Nintendo. The first one being probably the biggest hit, and I think I have a cartridge in this. This is Pop and Twinbee's Rainbow Bell Adventures. Now, this is one that you see around, or I do, cartridge based, but you don't necessarily see around like boxed complete. And again, I think the vendor actually did take this out, so I'm not going to take it out, but obviously you'll see it on the B-roll. They did take this out. And it is a lovely game, and it's just great box art as well. I really like this. He gave me this for $130. I did not ask for a discount, but you know, it's really nice to kind of have this. The issue is, and this is going to be coming up on another episode, so I've just been on another hunt as well. We're going to be doing I need another revamp, because there's absolutely nowhere for these Super Nintendo games to go. So this is going to get a little bit messy now, because it's going to be on the floor temporarily. But I think what I'm actually going to do in real time on Monday is actually start to clean some stuff and put some more Super Nintendo games out. So that's your first pickup from your Birmingham Market. Sadly, this next one is missing manual, but we've got some time tracks in. Again, I've beat on so much about there's two types of collecting approaches for me. One, nostalgia. Two, games you've never played, new experiences. So time tracks, never played it, read about it, listened to people talk about it, but you know, I've not experienced that. So this is where I'm kind of pulling my love of collecting together to actually get new experiences now. So again, if you can shed any light or any value, you know what to do in the comment section. I need you, my guys, Team 24, guys and girls, slam a comment. Let us know what some of your experiences and some of your memories are, because I love reading about your memories as well. It's really kind of fuels. If you guys help me, you guys like, you know, telling me your memories, it's like great. So I do need a manual for this. So I'm probably going to kind of scope around for a manual. I don't mind the odd repro manual, I will say. I don't mind the odd repro manual. I do go to Etsy for that. And I think sometimes if you can't find an original manual, you don't want to pay full prices. Having the manual in these boxes actually helps to maintain box integrity, because it gives it that little bit more of a thickness and weight to it. So it kind of just helps, I guess, keep the box in shape is my logic, especially if they don't have these plastic cases on. 99% of my Super Nintendo games do have them on now. I do need to order more. But thankfully everything I've got here has come with your box protectors as standard, and I'll be honest, I do get a bit disappointed when you go to buy them. They go, can I just take the protector off? And I go, yeah, of course, but I'm thinking, fuck, you know, because I get it. It's just, I just like one of my little weird things there. Of course, take your box protector, but I'm like, oh. So yeah, I digress. Time tracks, let me know what I'm in for. 2 out of 5 now. This game, yes, it's terrible, but it is Dragon's Lair. Now, I've been after this for quite some time. It's complete, and I know it's not that great. I think the art style is probably the most pulling and, you know, just kind of appealing for me, for my taste. So I picked this up. A lot of you guys saw this in the first, like a while ago now, when I put the initial Birmingham market out. you're like, this is not that great, Jem, what are you doing? And I know my collecting habits are strange, but I've just wanted it. You know those games you get them in your head and you're like, I want this game. This was this. I know, crazy. Right, as we know, the Super Nintendo life cycle. Anything after 96 is a little bit more obscure because it started, the SNES started to die out. By that point we had the N64, you know, we were well into the 32-bit era as well with the PS1. The Super Nintendo was starting to die down a little bit into the mid to late 90s. So anything such as NHL 96, teaser, you've already seen it actually. I'm filming all these episodes back to front, but anyway, I'm not going to digress. I'm going to stay on topic, Gemma, stay on topic. NHL 96, 60 quid I paid for this. And again, for the collector in me says anything after about 96 upwards, get it. Because that's where your prices become and your value becomes more appealing, because we're at the end of the Super Nintendo's life cycle. Will I enjoy this? Probably not. Will I play it? Yes, of course. My plan, I'll tell you a little bit. In fact, do I want to spoil a plan? I'll spoil it. So I've got a Super Nintendo Junior upstairs, which is an NTSC Super Nintendo. Obviously they were produced in Japan and the US as a cheaper, lighter alternative to the Super Nintendo that just beefed it back into the public eye as it came to the end of its life cycle. We didn't get them here. Obviously I have an NTSC Super Nintendo there, but the Junior is very, very light and it's just easy. So I'm going to set up a Junior down here for my NTSC stuff. And I'm gonna have, I've got a Super Nintendo down here that I just pull off the shelf and play for this kind of stuff. So I will play this, and I'm gonna have my NTSC rig as well, because I've got some nice NTSC stuff that you'll see in this episode. And anything after 96, FIFA 96, FIFA 97, I can see FIFA 97 on the shelf right there. You've got to get it because it's just more obscure and appeals to me. Does that sound weird? It probably does, but I don't care. Do you remember this saying?
Westworld, party time, excellent!
Yeah! As well, dude. Never actually enjoyed the film, never actually played the game. So again, it's one of those games that's kind of like intrigue more than nostalgia. Intriguing more than nostalgic. So yeah, I've kind of gripped that, and I think, again, I need to take the sheet off that. The plastic case on this is battered, so I'm going to replace that. But let me know if this is any good. Now, I mentioned when I went down to film some amazing artwork next to some amazing Super Nintendo kiosks back in January. And one of the pieces that stood out to me, you'll see it here, was this, Space Ace. I've known about this game for a long time, but until now, the game wasn't in my collection. Now, admittedly, this isn't exactly the mintiest copy. I mean, you can see on the edge in here that it is a little bit, it's struggling, isn't it? But it doesn't matter because I own it. And again, it's nice because I think for me, a lot of this pile is very much about the new experiences, learning more about the Super Nintendo and what it's got to offer. This, good, bad and ugly. I'm open-minded and I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to take it because it excites me as a collector, it excites me as a player. And it just excites me because it's Super Nintendo and there's something inherently in my blood from that console, man. I'm telling you, it really gets me excited. Oh my God, I'm there. And I don't know what it is. I can't even explain. I don't even know what my approach to collecting is. I just, at the minute, I'm Nintendo, I'm NES, I'm SNES, you know, I'm Sega Mega Drive as well. I mean, the 16-bit stuff really fuels me. But seeing that artwork, I'm gonna get the game. So I've got it, and I've actually got loads of Super Nintendo stuff recently, and I am now starting to catalogue it. I have a lot of unboxed rare stuff as well, so I might just look for boxes for them, or buy the box and then sell the cartridges, which is kind of what I've been doing as well. So pretty darn, oopsie-daisy, stoked. Shout out to Callum for hooking me up with this next one. So I was at the market and I thought I owned Breath of Fire 2. I own Breath of Fire, not Breath of Fire 2. So I noticed that there was a copy for sale for $150. This is NTSC on a Mir store. Callum knows him. It's kind of linked me in, and I've since purchased it, and this is gorgeous. And again, this is where the SNES Junior comes in, that we're going to get hooked up to the Sharp SF1 there. So I'm going to get that hooked up, and I'm going to play through this. I've got the NTSC version of Breath of Fire down there, but that is battered. But this is in beautiful condition, and it's complete. And he even sent me a bonus copy, bless him, of this. This is Velocity 2X Critical Mass Edition. So I've never played it, and he sent me that for free. So shout out to me, and shout out to Callum for like linking me in with him. So this is a really nice addition as a byproduct from that Birmingham market, which again, I prefer the Custard Factory. The last few markets, Nottingham and Birmingham, haven't been that great for retro game collectors, I will say. A lot of the stalls are bringing the same stuff. We need new stuff. We need new stuff basically. I'm losing interest. And now I can't get in early in film, because all I did was get in early in film, but people were moaning. I don't know why, because I don't buy anything. I just want to film. It's starting to lose its appeal. But anyway, there we go. So happy with that. It's been an awesome few weeks, and I hope you guys are really enjoying the content. It's that push now to 100k, so thank you for still being here at the end of the video. If you are here, please start your comment. I've done this a million times before. Mario Bros Rule. Mario Bros Rule, make your comment. If you are one of those people that start that with your comment, thank you so much. You're in a percentage of people that stick with content creators right to the end, and I effing love you. Thank you. Guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.